NHL to hit 26 games played this season. Lots of hockey on the schedule, and we're happy you've joined us here this afternoon. The NHL's annual Thanksgiving Showdown, 2 original 6. Unable to clear the zone initially, now the Bruins do. Pass across for Gavrikov with Boston in the middle of a change. Gavrikov takes a look, just settles for a long-range shot that's gloved and held. Alex Steeves will toss this one in. Snyder takes a hit from Steeves. This one cleared out, though, by Soucy. And then Aspero lost it to Cooley. Cooley has Panarin. Scores! Artemi Panarin, 3.5 in, and the Rangers strike first.
Well, back-to-back good scoring chances. The first one was fanned on. A slick little wrist shot. As you can see, the first one, Will Cooley causes the turnover, makes the pass on the goal. So right away, the change in the forward line combinations, moving Will Cooley.
He's got Radish with him. Sam Carrick driving one-handed to the goal, and pinball just wide. Hampus Lindholm had it. He took a hit and lost it. Soucy with a drive-on goal. And the puck pops free. Corrali got a good read on that. We'll just jam it back to the blue line. Room for Lohrei. Steps in, moves it across. Keep with a wrister. First save of the game for Shesterkin. Wraparound try from Asimov. Produced a rebound for Corrali, and then Tufte shoved him across the goal line. Oh, they wave it off.
What's going to happen for the Boston Bruins, whether it's a goal or not a goal? Jam play by Asimov right there. Corrali comes in on the rebound. It's on the left pad. Now let's just take a look. Goalie hasn't got it covered yet, and certainly Tuff just jams every part of the body of Shesterkin into the net. And the whistle was just going at the same time as that, and as we all know,
most would agree. I won't say everybody, but most would agree. That's a clear and obvious goaltender interference. Here's Artemi Panarin across the line with speed, dances his way through to the slot, cuts it back, left it off, a shot from Trocheck. Rebound scramble, popped out of the pile. Look, a hit from Zibanejad. Long pass from Zadorov, poked at by Soucy. Rangers coming in again. Miller the drop, Lafreniere the shot. Big rebound off the toe of Korpisalo.
Little step to have his shifts short and clean. Otherwise, those boots are going to get heavy fast.
There's Robertson, snaps one through traffic. Sprayed away by Korpisalo. Mason Lohrei comes over, a little bump ahead, not out of the zone. It's kept alive. Here is Berard, a wrister. Swallowed up there.
In the last game, Zibanejad, they freelanced it, and they got Panarin on a set play, and he had a one-timer against Carolina.
Trocheck to Panarin. There is a one-timer from a little bit higher out. Flipped in and gloved down by the Harvard product, Adam Fox. Panarin hits the red line and sends it around on its way. Will Cooley met by Zadorov, centering pass. Rolls through. Soucy scores! What a shot from Carson Soucy to put the Rangers up 2.
Off the bar and in. You can hear the sound of it. But again, it's another entry by the New York Rangers. And going up against the Janot line. And then the line changes. You can see the board battle one right there. First man in, second man supports it. And Trocheck was the second man in. And that's how you get possession of the puck. And then Soucy, he gets a lot on this. That was an outstanding shot right there. Top of the circles. And
steered around by Peak. It's Tufte right in front of that Boston bench. The backhand pass from Mitten. Mitten across the line. Weaving, shooting, kicked out. Rebound right back to him. Dropped it off, and that shot denied. Marat Husnudinov.
You know, it might be one of those games, too, where you see Fraser Minten. I know he's been on that line, and it's been very consistent, but, you know.
Turnover by Lohrei. Edstrom to the slot for Carrick, and another save made by Korpisalo. Fourth best in the National Hockey League.
Now the difference, though, without Pastrnak for Geekie. I mean, Geekie's got to make plays, and then he's got to get open for that one-timer.
Husnudinov, handcuffs, Shesterkin, the puck was alive, it still is at the side of the net. Referee lost sight of it and he blew it down.
Let's play around the net on the short side. Here's the shot by Husnudinov, the rebound. Juicy comes out, one hand on his stick, right over there, just jumps over the blade of Geekie and onto his right skate. And so it all starts with that shot, high, hard one that Shesterkin normally can handle with the glove, but he doesn't. And power play.
Of the top 5 power play point producers for the Bruins, 3 of them are out of the lineup in Pastrnak, Zacha, and McAvoy. Matej Blumel, who was injured in Wednesday night's game on Long Island, is the other. He's going to be out long term.
Yeah, he was injured early in that. Oh, here we go.
Stretch pass, Geekie on the backhand, gets it across, and a save from Shesterkin on Steeves.
To the backhand, he lures the defenseman to him, and it all starts from the D zone. Zadorov with that great pass. I mean, that is a 90-foot bullet right on the tape of Geekie through the neutral zone. Something we haven't seen very often in this game. And there's that backhand pass with a falling defenseman. Yeah, with a good play by Minton.
They don't have that Marchand guy anymore. Here's a pass across, a drop pass in front. 2 saves for Corpusalo.
Continue on with a full 2-minute power play.
Well, the Rangers have only had 3 power plays in their last 3.5 games. Now they get 3 in a row. Panarin, one-timer. They score!
Well, that's
and Zibanejad, that may have happened on the 5-on-3.
Now that's quick, and that's well set up. And Zibanejad with a one-timer. I actually thought that I thought that he might have fanned on it at first. He gets himself on the far right side, and it goes, I mean, short side and in on a very severe angle. Panarin does all the work, though. He buys some time, much like what Pastrnak does so well. And yeah, that is fluttering. Yep. He didn't get everything on that. There's a knuckle puck on that side, as you can clearly see it here. But he still had enough to go off the elbow of the goaltender and then in on the short side.
Still on the power play. Hampus Lindholm in the box as well. The double whammy for the penalty killers for Boston. Another look for Zibanejad, and it hit off of Jeannot, who was in the crease, making a problem for his goaltender. Panarin, Zibanejad scores! A slap pass into the crease for JT Miller. And back-to-back power play goals for the Rangers have opened up a 4-0 lead. 2 goals in 45 seconds for New York.
Panarin to Zibanejad, and here's the first opportunity here, and it hits the left shoulder. I thought it hit Jeannot as well, Berkey. Hit the tough enough to stop it. He's got his own teammate right on top of him. And then this half clapper, basically. I mean, what a setup that is. And JT Miller just has to stand over to the left of the goaltender with his stick firmly on the ice. And the top guys are flying. I mean, they're able to make plays. Early in the game, they took over, a lot of the turnovers and turned those into odd man breaks, the Rangers did. But left top of the face-off circle, caught the shoulder of Shesterkin up high.
Off the draw, open in front, Middlestead for Lindholm, and crept wide, batted away from an open net. Now they score! It looked like somehow that puck was going to stay out. Eventually, it's Casey Middlestead who finished it off.
Well, gotta give them something. And Middlestead, after 40 minutes of playing on the wing, moves over there, takes the face-off on that side of the face-off dot, because Lindholm, the natural center as well, the right-hand shot. Now, look at the traffic in front of the net. And obviously, Lindholm bails out of the blue line, but he was 9th game in 15 days for the New York Rangers. But you could say that about 3/4 of the teams around the NHL right now.
Here's Yoki Harju, he scores! Morgan Geekie might have gotten a piece in the high slot. And the Boston Bruins with 2 quick goals to start the 3rd period.
How do you like that first?
There's Geekie, still on the backhand. Now he curls, hands off for Casey Middlestead. Middlestead, they give him some room. He sends it to the front. It's poked away. Pinching in as Lindholm can't come up with it. Lafreniere with an empty net. Waiting, got it! Alexis Lafreniere makes it a 3-goal lead for the Rangers as he puts one into the empty net.
He tried to get behind the net and kind of force a play rate here, and you can see there's all 5 Rangers sweaters, all white sweaters there. It would be very difficult to make that pass there. Still lots of time. I think if he had to do it again, he'd hold on to the puck and go around the net.
Well, it was somewhat of a surprise, too, as this one kicked out by Korpisalo. Both Pastrnak and Zacha finished the game on Wednesday night on Long Island.
Barely.
That's a shot. They tip and score. Trocheck got it to the net. Gavrikov was in the vicinity. And 26 seconds after the empty netter, the Rangers score again.
Bench area. Fox makes the pass. Trocheck with the shot. And I guess I'm just wondering, why is Gavrikov in front of the net?
I was wondering the same thing.
Good hands, good redirection, and Fox will get another assist in this game. His 3rd.
That's the aerodynamics. One more face-off win for the Rangers, who win the hockey game and the Thanksgiving showdown by a score of 6-2 on the road in Boston.